gentlemen, please open your camera. We would like to take a picture together. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, please open your camera and we'd like to take a picture together.
Mohon maaf sebelumnya. Ini akan tersedia 2 slide persiapan untuk slide pertama. 1, 2, 3. Untuk slide kedua, 1, 2, 3. Oke. It's done.
Now that the photo session is over, we will begin the workshop. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining ELT English Language Teaching Workshop conducted by Prodi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis, Politeknik Ubaya. My name is Tamara and I will be your host today. In today's workshop, we are honored that we have participants from some region of Indonesia, such as Aceh, Jember, Lumajang, and Papua. Before we proceed, I would like to highlight today's agenda. The first agenda is a welcome speech from Ketua Program Studi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis, Bapak Yerli Adatu, Sarjana Pendidikan, Magister Pendidikan. The first session will be led by Dr. Andes Singgi Widodo, Magister Pendidikan, on game-based learning for enhancing speaking and writing. The second session will be led by Dr. Besin Kaspar, Magister Pendidikan, on Humanistic Approach in ELT, how to put it into practice. The third session will be led by Bapak Yerli Adatu, Sarjana Pendidikan, Magister Pendidikan, on VIVAVIDEO for making fun learning materials. The next session will be quiz and followed by discussion Q&A. We hope that the participants will stay tuned during each session because we have prepared quiz with the chance of winning a full voucher and souvenir before the Q&A session. And now we will begin with the first agenda. A welcoming speech from Ketua Program Studi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis, Bapak Yerli Adatu, Sarjana Pendidikan, Magister Pendidikan. Bapak Yerli, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Tamara. Good morning, Bapak Ibu. On behalf of Program Studi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis, Politeknik Ubaya as a diplomacy program. We would like to welcome you all in our English language teaching ELT workshop, which is always conducted yearly. And at this very special moment, we would like also to extend our sincere gratitude for your participation in today's workshop. Despite our current condition during this pandemic outbreak, since we have noticed some participants are from out of Surabaya, such as Lumajang, Aceh, Jember, Sidoarjo, and Martapura. If I'm mistaken, Martapura is South Borneo. Correct me if I'm wrong. So thank you very much for your participation. This fact shows the exemplary spirit of teachers to always upgrade themselves and constantly apply the philosophy of long life learning. And this program actually aims at sharing what we have been doing in the context of teaching and learning process and have been applied as well. For this purpose, more specifically, we would like to thank to all facilitators, Pak Singgi and Pak Gaspar, today in giving their sharing. And to all committee involved, the students of Prodi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis, thank you for your participation and active involvement during the preparation of this ELT workshop. And finally, we hope you will have a great seminar workshop and we can share each other and good things, all the good things for our teaching and learning can be continuously applied. Thank you very much and enjoy the workshop.
Thank you, Bapak Yerli. And now we shall begin the first session by Dr. Andes Singgi Widodo, Magister Pendidikan, on game-based learning for enhancing speaking and writing. Bapak Singgi is a senior lecturer of program Studi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis. He was also the former director of Politeknik Ubaya, as well as the former head of program Studi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis. Additionally, he was a scholarship recipient to Oxford and Cambridge. Bapak Singgi is also a speaker of international conferences such as Thailand, South Korea, Singapore, and few other major countries. Bapak Singgi, time is yours.
Okay, good morning, Bapak Ibu, and thank you, Tamara, for introducing me. Well, it's nice to see all of you. By the way, can you hear my voice? Is my voice clear?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
good. Okay, it's nice to meet you. I also see my old friends. Yeah, some are I know, yeah, but some are. I appreciate that you would like to upgrade yourself from Martapura, from Lumajang, from Jember. Yeah, so many. I think today I don't give any lectures. Yeah, I just want to share my experience. Yeah, what I got so far. Yeah. Okay. My topic is game-based learning for enhancing what is it? Speaking and writing. Yeah, I think these two productive skills, speaking and writing, are very important because we can see, oh, if you can speak English, or you can be able to speak English, yeah, because of the speaking. Speaking is that we can see directly, yeah. Okay, and writing maybe is the some of the students said, oh, this is the most difficult skill, but among the four skills, yeah. Speaking is maybe less practice, yeah, during the high school or during the school, they have less practice on writing. That's why when they study in the university level, they have difficulties in writing. Okay. Now, can anyone open my PowerPoint, please? Sorry. Pak Yeri, sorry. Can you?
You done? You done?
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for. Nah, this is my PowerPoint. Can you see? Bapak Ibu, can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for the feedback. Now, Hildan, can you show the next slide, please? Nah. Okay, if we teach English, I think we teach the proficiency. Yeah, we want to teach the proficiency. Now, there are two approaches that the teacher usually do. They teaching English as a knowledge, or they teaching English as ability, as the competence. Nah, I do not know. Ibu, maybe Pak Yusak. I know that the names here. Pak Yusak. Can I talk with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If you are a teacher, yeah, you are an English teacher.
Yes, I'm elementary school English teacher.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. When you teach English, do you teach the English as a knowledge or as ability?
I think both. I
Both.
teach
Yeah.
English as knowledge and also ability.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now, teaching English as a knowledge, it means we have the structural linguistics. Yeah. So we divide English into small parts like grammar. Yeah. That is vocabulary. That is the listening part. Now, they divide into some parts. Yeah. And they learn as a knowledge. And you know the results. Some of them, they know the theory, they know the concept, but maybe they still have difficulties in using the language. Yeah. The second one, teaching English as ability. It means they try to use the language. Yeah, that is a functional linguistic. So, what is the function of the language? Maybe to inform, to clarify, to persuade, yeah, to express your feeling. That is to tell a story. That is, if your student can use English in this function, nah, it means that they have the ability, they have the competence. Nah, which one? Usually the Indonesian would like to choose the knowledge, well, but actually the right way is teaching English as ability or competence. Yeah. Okay, the next slide, you're done. Now, if we're talking about teaching English, we have to know the successfully. Yeah, how teach English successfully. Yeah. First, I have mentioned if the learners, if the student use the language, yeah, in a daily basis, yeah, they can use in different purposes. When they make a social contact, hi, how are you? Nah, they make a to inform something, to clarify, to persuade. They can express their feeling. That is to use the language. Yeah, we emphasize the language use. Yeah, not the language usage. Yeah, yeah. The second one, the student could tell what they see and they could tell what they hear. So it means they can see something what they read, for example, reading skill, and what they hear, that is listening skill. Now, what they listen and they can tell, oh, I hear this and this and this. Yeah, and that is the criteria that your teaching English is successfully, because your student can tell what they see and what they here. Okay, I use the simple, just the simple concept, yeah. And this is number 3. That's what we have to know. When they can develop some feel for the English language, if they have the feel, not only their mind, they can think with their logical thinking. They use English with their logical thinking, yeah, to make it systematic. That is good, very good, yeah. But they can also feel, yeah. They can feel if they would like to express something. Sometimes they would like to cry, to weep, yeah, to feel sad, yeah, or to feel happy, excited, yeah. Nah, as we use also in our native language, Bahasa Indonesia, we can feel, yeah. If we meet something, wah, wah, yeah, we would like to shout like that, yeah, because we can feel, yeah. Okay, if they can feel when they use English, I think that is also our students can be considered to be successfully in learning English. Yeah, that is in my opinion. Yeah, there are 3 things. Okay, the next one, here then. Now, this is the indicators of the proficiency of using English according to Dr. Willy Renandia. The accuracy, the correctness, yeah, the fluency, yeah, how quickly, how easily, how effortlessly they can speak, yeah, and complexity, yeah. If some students can use just only simple sentences, but they can use complex sentences, complex compound sentences, yeah, in and very complex discourse, yeah. That is complexity and appropriacy. Nah, culturally acceptable, yeah, that is very important too, yeah. Now, this is the indicator of the proficiency in using English, yeah. So we can use this standard, yeah, Bapak Ibu. Next one. Nah, ini just want to know, yeah. Bapak Ibu in Indonesia, what standard to measure the proficiency standard? Are you going to use TOEIC or TOEFL? It depends, yeah. Usually Indonesians still use TOEIC, TOEFL, yeah, something like this, yeah. But I know in Malaysia, yeah, Malaysia, Japan, China, they use common European framework of reference already, yeah. They have the beginning level, they have intermediate level, they have advanced level. So if they finish high school, graduate from the high school, the level is B1. Yeah, it's intermediate level. That it means they can be independent user. They can use the language independently. So the graduate school, the high school graduates, can tell a story in a simple way, yeah, not in a complicated way, but in a simple way. Yeah, they maybe use this many simple sentences still like that. Okay, this is just I want to show you that the Indonesian and the other countries have the different standards. Okay, next, you done. Now we come to the 2 points, yeah. The first one, how to improve our speaking ability of our students, yeah. Now, I think these are the usual, yeah. We use the usual things like this, yeah. First, if you have the speaking class, we don't directly ask them to speak, yeah. Maybe we create a warm environment for speaking, yeah. So warm up is very important, yeah. Why? To encourage the students, yeah. Some students are very shy, they are ashamed to speak, so this is a time for them to encourage them in speaking, yeah. So in order to build their self-esteem. So the first in the speaking class, I think motivation is the key. Yeah. And the second one, we have to focus on the certain topic. Yeah. So we don't focus on, well, students, be careful, you have to be fluent enough, you speak fluently. Yeah. No, and accuracy, no mistake in grammar, no mistake in choosing the words. Yeah. So in vocabulary, yeah, choose the right word. No. Yeah, we don't give the standard like that. Yeah, but they have to focus on the topic. When people focus on the topic, they are not afraid of making mistakes. Yeah, in speaking. Now that is my research. Why some students have to be nervous, because they think that my speech will be a lot of mistake. Yeah, so making mistake will be what we one of the difficulties, yeah, for the students or constraint of the students to speak English in a good way. Yeah, so we focused on the topic, not focus on the standard of the accuracy or fluency. And we have to repeat, yeah, because one topic is not enough. They have to repeat in another way. Yeah, so repetition, I think that is the principle of learning. Yeah, so repetition, I think Bapak Ibu agree that one of the principle of learning of speaking is the repetition. Yeah, but use different activities, use different models. And we need also reflection. Now, there is something that maybe we ignore. Yeah, the reflection is very important. Yeah, do you understand? Yeah, do you feel happy with this this activity, this program? Yeah, what are your difficulties? Yeah, if you know the difficulties, how can you improve next time? Nah, that is with we can give some question, yeah, for the good reflection on speaking. And of course, the teacher have to facilitate constructive and positive feedbacks or comments on the learning efforts of the students. Yeah, so we don't say, oh, your mistake is like this. No. We have to give the encouragement first. Yeah, constructive feedback. Oh, I like this. Well done speaking. Yeah, well done speech. Yeah, so I like your speaking. But I think you can improve to be better if you concentrate on this and this and this. Yeah, the part of the mistake you give some correction. But they feel happy because, oh, I can speak now. Yeah, so my teachers give me compliments that I can speak well. Yeah, although it's not so well. It needs improvement, of course. Yeah. Now, so we have to, feedback is very important. Yeah. So because speaking, once again, need motivation. Motivation is the key. Yeah. If the student no motivation, I think they will be reluctant to speak. Yeah. If they get the turns to speak, they will be afraid. Yeah. They cover their face. Yeah. Okay. That is the usual ways that the teacher usually do in class. Next please. This is also usually procedure. You have the warm up, yeah, and you explain clearly key points, yeah, the purpose, the topic, and you can ask the student to collect some information from the internet, yeah. I think now in the digital era, yeah, it's not difficult to find information from the internet. And if the individual get the data, the information, they can discuss in a small group and then share the key points and repeat They can repeat in the different with the different partner in shorter times. Yeah, 5 minutes with the A partner, and 3 minutes with B partner, and 1 minute with C partner. Why? There is decreasing of the time. That is the challenge. Yeah, because activity needs challenging activity. Yeah, so to make it interesting activity must be challenging. So they can make it faster and faster. Yeah, and then they reflect some the learning points of the day, what they learned to that day, and they have a feedback. And maybe we can invite one of the two students to share to the whole class, yeah, of the speaking topic of that day. That is the usual ways that the teachers do. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Till then. Okay. I used some 2 points which is very important in teaching English. Yeah. To make it successful learning. Learning must be joyful. Yeah, learning must be fun. So joyful learning is very important. Yeah, how to make the joyful learning real? That is, we should have a motivation, and we use also strategies. Yeah, the teacher use fun activities. Yeah, if the activity is not fun, I think they don't feel happy. Yeah, they don't feel joyful. Okay, and the second one, I think the teacher also use the effective learning. This point is very important. Usually people just only effective. Yeah, they want to reach the target, yeah, of the learning, and they can give score. Yeah, yeah, give a score. Yeah, that's effective. It's you try to reach the purpose of the learning, or the target of the learning. Yeah, and but not only that, but I think we have to prepare the materials. Now, according to my previous research, preparing materials it can be to make our teaching effective. Yeah, to make our teaching effectively. Yeah, so teaching material, learning materials are also very important. Yeah, and the second one is teaching methods. Yeah, teaching techniques in our class. Yeah, you know, have a very good materials. Yeah, interesting materials, but the methods is not interesting. So we have to make it interesting materials, good materials, and also interesting ways or methods. Okay, next, are you done? Now, Bapak Ibu, I just give examples. I cannot give all the speaking activity which is seems like a game. Yeah. Why I use the word game-based learning? Because it's relating to the fun. Yeah, something fun. Yeah, something joyful. So if our learning is fun, joyful, it's like a game. Yeah, so it's like the student playing a game. Like one of the testimony of the students in class that maybe Bapak Ibu here, that's the student may, well, it's a fun studying at the Politeknik Ubaya. Yeah, so that is fun is something which is important. Yeah, important point in learning. Yeah. So I give you one example. So I have a reading text. This is a funny story, and we ask the students to read the text, and then they have to make a role play. Yeah, as if there are two. What is it? There are two characters in the text, and they can make a play. Yeah? A and B, student A and student B can make a role play of this. Okay, maybe I can ask Pak Firdaus. Pak Firdaus, are you here, Pak Firdaus? Pak Firdaus? Or if Pak Yusak again, sorry, Pak Yusak.
Yes.
Pak Yusak, if you don't mind, would you please reading this text first for us?
I'm sorry, sir. My internet connection is not really good and it's blurred.
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you for that. Ibu Elizabeth, are you Ibu Rianggari? Ibu Rianggari? Ibu Rianggari is here. Okay, sorry. Ibu Nyoman, are you here, Ibu Nyoman? Ibu Nyoman? Ibu Nyoman?
Yeah, sir, I'm here.
Ah, great to meet you.
Yeah, it's
my friends.
Okay.
Okay, Bu Nyoman, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
please read this text, for us.
Okay, sir. Dick was a waiter in a small restaurant. One day, a man came in and sat down at one of the tables. Dick greeted him and went to find out what he wanted to eat. The man said he would like some chicken with potatoes and other vegetables. Roast chicken, he added as Dick was leaving. Very well, sir, Dick answered and disappeared into the kitchen. But the man called him back saying, "Just a moment, waiter. Please try to have it cooked just right, not too little and not too much, and with as little fat as possible." Very well, sir, answered Dick obediently. I'll tell the cook. Once more, he began to go toward the kitchen, but again the man stopped him with the words, "Oh, and I forgot to explain that I am fond of leg." Very well, sir, answered Dick. You prefer the left leg or the right?
Yes, that is the funny thing, That is the punch of the joke, Do you prefer the left leg or the right one? I think how can we differentiate the left leg of the chicken and the right leg one? I think it's difficult, Okay, thank you very much, Ibu Nyoman.
You're
So
welcome, sir.
after the students read this one, and then they can practice. They can practice. For instance, there are two characters here. The waiter and the customer. Of the restaurants, the customer. So, for instance, Ibu Nyoman, if you don't mind, you will be the customer. I will be the waiter. I will be the waiter, if you don't mind. We can use this scenario. We can use this the story. Okay, you coming to my restaurant. This is Bon Cafe or Steakhouse, or maybe it's like a steakhouse, or steak hut, or I do not know which restaurant do you want. After you come to my restaurant, I have to show you the menu. Show you the menu. Good evening, ma'am. This is the menu. Please let me know if you have chosen already. Okay.
Good evening.
What would you like for the meal, ma'am?
I think I would like some chicken with potatoes and other vegetables.
Okay, ma'am. Yes. Anything else?
Wait a minute, roast chicken, please.
Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you.
Just a moment, waiter. Please try to have it cooked just right, not too little and not too much. And please with just a little fat as possible.
Very well, ma'am. I will tell the cook.
And please wait. I want a leg. I am very fond of leg. Can you spare the leg for me, please?
Oh, the leg, yeah. L-E-G. Yes. Very well, ma'am. Yeah. Ma'am, do you prefer the left leg or the right one? That is the I think that is the end of the conversation. But you can modify if Ibu Nyoman you would like to answer it to me. I prefer the leg one or the left leg of the chickens. Yeah, please, you can do it. Yeah. Okay. So this is the scenario. Yeah. So thank you, Bu Nyoman, to be the model of the role play. Yeah. From the reading, we can transform into speaking. This is one idea, Bapak Ibu. Yeah. So can you maybe in online learning can be also do it? Yeah, they can use in the classroom. Yeah, from reading to speaking. They practice first, and then the whole class can see this role play. Yeah, and the role play is also already speaking. Yeah. Nah, maybe later on I will continue. After they have the role play, I will ask the students to write, yeah, what they can hear, what they hear, yeah, what they see, yeah, see or hear, yeah. So they can write in their own ways, yeah, not exactly the same like the text, yeah, but they can write with their own words, yeah, with their own words. Okay, so reading, and then continue with the speaking, and then continue with writing. Now, this is the one techniques or one strategy that activities that the teachers can do. Okay, Bapak Ibu, I cannot give so many activity, actually hundreds or thousands, yeah, but I just give one, yeah, like this. I just try to share the concept, yeah, of reading, which is relate to the speaking and relates to the writing. Okay, next, Hildan, please. Now, the next, this is the other, the same, yeah. I think it's also funny thing, yeah. But I don't think that I have to read this one because of the time. Next, Hildan. Now, we can create this ourselves, bingo, yeah, bingo. Now, if we want to make, what languages are the words from, yeah? Is it French? Is it German? Is it Indonesian? Or is it English? Or it is Tagalog? Or it is Dutch? It is Spanish? Yeah? Or it is Korean? So we learn languages. Yeah, we learn languages. Now, by having a kind of play game like this, it can be horizontally, can be vertical, can be any, yeah. But should be there are 5 items. Yeah, there are 5 items. Yeah, for instance, hello. Yeah, I use the hello. Yeah, hello is English, of course, yeah. If I use the diagonal, ni hao, Chinese, kumusta, Tagalog. Horas, Batak language. Yeah. Hello, Indonesian. Yeah, can be like that. Yeah. So if they can say the 5 correctly, they can say bingo. He is the winner. He or she will be the winner. But it's good if you can give the time limits. Yeah. For one item, just only 5 seconds. Yeah, or maybe first 10 seconds, but later on will be shorter, 5 seconds. Yeah, if more than 5 seconds, we give the chance to turn to other students. Yeah, so we can use time watch. Yeah. Okay. Now this is one idea. Next, Hilda. Now we can ask also the country. Yeah, what country are the words? They use this kind of word. Shukran. Yeah, in Saudi Arabia. Shukriya. Yeah, they use in India. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that is the kind of I think I create myself. This is my own creation. Yeah. Maybe you can create with any can be noun, can be adjective, can be animals, can be vegetables, any. Yeah. Or maybe if Pak Yusak in the elementary school can use the vocabularies. Yeah, to enrich their vocabularies. Okay, next. Now we can make a shopping list. Yeah, and ask the student to go to the traditional market. Yeah, to buy rice, 10 kilograms. Yeah, and of course there is the seller and the buyer. Yeah, they can make a conversation. Now this is the conversation, and how much is it totally? How much? And they can calculate all. So the learning. The numbers, and also the calculation, yeah, a bit mathematics, yeah. I think it is also interesting, yeah, interesting activity. Next one. Nah, Bapak Ibu, I will show you. This is what I made, yeah. I got also already the certificate from the copyright, yeah, for copyright, yeah, the woodcut game for learning English. So this is the real. Can you see my box of the game? Yeah. You can see the pictures, and you can see also my box, yeah, and this is the card. Consists of 20 cards. Yeah, I use adjective because why? Because it's easier if you develop from the adjective. The games consist of 4 games. Yeah, that is games of synonyms, game of antonyms, game of comparison, game of comparison, and games of making sentences. Yeah, there are 4 games. Now, they can play in a group of 4. Group of 3 is possible. Group of 4 will be fine. And before I did the research of this game, yeah, and I also try out in several places. Yeah. Okay, can you show the next? Here done. This is the copyright that I got. Next. Yeah, this is the 4 kind of games. Yeah. Now, why I do this game? The purpose is to enrich the vocabularies and also to reinforce the structural patterns and to improve the writing skill. Yeah. Next. Now, I use this in my with my students, yeah, at the Politeknik Ubaya, and I got the feedbacks, yeah. So before and after, before they play the game, I would like to know how much vocabulary they know, and after they play the game, what is the difference, yeah. Okay, next. Now, this is the findings that I got from my students. All students like the game, yeah, and yeah, this is the easiest one is the antonyms, yeah. Synonym is more difficult than antonym, yeah. They like the game because the game is fun, yeah. The game is fun. Okay, next one, please. Now, when we have a workshop last time with English teacher, elementary, high school, university, I also shared the word card game, and I got also some feedback from them. Next. Now, this is the feedback, yeah. So the 45 teachers thought that almost all the participants, all the teachers, the respondents, like the game, yeah. I give the name of the game, word card game, VWCG, and they thought their students like the game, 88%, yeah. They believe that this game effective to improve their students' vocabularies and grammar, 67%. Yeah, that is the opinions of the participants of my previous ELT workshop. Next, Hilda. Now, I also use this game for the prospective Indonesian worker who will work in Singapore. Ya, in bahasa Indonesia, tenaga kerja Indonesia yang akan dilatih to work in Singapore. I think they need English. Yeah, this is one of the training center in Gempol, ya, Pasuruan. And the result is the findings. Come on, please. Here then. Oh yeah. And I also used this game in Rumah Bahasa. I got the invitation from Rumah Bahasa. That is the Jalan Pemuda. Yeah. Okay, next. Next, Hilda. Nah, they play also this game. Next, Hilda. Nah, there are 22 participants at that time. It's very heterogeneous participants. Yeah, so from the age 18 until 50 years old, yeah, old enough, and 16 are still were students, and 6% are workers. Yeah, and why all the participants like the game? Yeah, because they are fun and challenging, easier to learn, to understand, not boring. Yeah. And other things. Next. Now, this is another game that I actually would like to introduce. Yeah, maybe next time seminar. Yeah, maybe this is very good for if the SMK have tourism. Yeah, what is tourism? Pariwisata. Yeah, jurusan pariwisata. Yeah, this is very useful for them. Yeah. Game-based learning for a trip around the world. Yeah, this is cross-cultural. Yeah, it's a knowledge and cross-cultural skills. Yeah, through the games. Next. Now, I come to the second one. Yeah, writing. Writing. Why writing is difficult? Some people said writing is one of the most linguistically and cognitively demanding language tasks. Yeah, not only for us, for the foreign learners or second language learners of English, but also for the native speaker, for the first language learners. Yeah, they also find difficulties in writing. Yeah, writing needs cognitive process. Yeah, so they have to use logical thinking to think creatively, creative thinking. Yeah, because if they do not have, sometimes people have difficulties. I don't have idea, Pak, to write. Yeah, how should I begin? Start with, yeah, that is the idea. They need idea. Now, and also they have difficulties in accuracy. Yeah, the choice of word, the structure, the punctuation. Yeah, sometimes they have the spelling mistake. Next, Hilda. Nah, okay. So how to write the required plan, write, revise, and proofread. Yeah, that is the fourth step. If we would like to make the students to write something, they make of course organizing of the writing, outlining, that is according to the planning. Yeah, and then they have to write. Yeah, after writing they have to revise. Revise can be peer revision, can be self-revision, can be also the teachers. Yeah, the teachers help to revise. Yeah, and then after they make all of them, they have to proofread. Yeah, whether still have the you can use the grammar checker, of course. Yeah, next one, please. Before this, yeah. Nah, Indonesia, I think is the genre-based learning is very quite well known. Yeah, some high school use this kind of approach. Yeah, to teach writing. Yeah, the genre, narration, that is description, that is expository. Yeah, that is the procedure, and in writing they have also there are different ways of providing feedbacks to the students' writing. Yeah, so we have different ways of giving feedbacks. Yeah, can be from the teachers, can be from peers. Yeah, and okay. Now I want to tell you that is very important. Reading and writing are so closely related. Yeah, why? Because you know that reading is the receptive. Yeah. So from reading, we can get vocabularies. We can also learn the structure. Now, these two things, vocabulary and structure, are the two important components for writing. Yeah, and the writing is productive skill. So the productive skill needs receptive skill, that namely reading. So that's why they are so closely related. The more the student read, yeah, they enrich their own vocabulary and the structural patterns, and it's make them easier to write. Yeah. Okay. So if we see the progress of a child, if a child cannot read, yeah, of course they cannot write. Yeah. So if they cannot read, I'm sure that they cannot write. So I have my grandchild. Yeah, if they cannot read, I don't expect the kids to write something. Yeah, because reading first and then writing. Okay, next. Nah, Bapak Ibu, the word card games can also for writing. Yeah, why? Because they can make sentences. Yeah, they play how to make sentences using rage, for instance. Yeah, using the word rage, and they can make sentences. And I usually ask them to make sentences at least 10 words in one sentence. Yeah, because they can make only 3 words. Yeah, I'm rich. Yeah, so just only 3 words. Yeah, consists of, but I ask 10 words in one sentence. Yeah, at least. Yeah. Okay, the more words I think is the better. Yeah, but we can see whether the accuracy of the sentences, whether the sentence is correct. Yeah, complete. That is a complete sentence, correct? Yeah, and that is important. If you make a writing, I think we start from making sentences and then paragraphs, and they can make essay, and later on they can make other things, report or correspondence and other things. Okay, next one, please. Bapak Ibu, sometimes we can make a role play, yeah? We ask the student to make fried rice, the real, yeah, or fried noodles, or anything, yeah. They can have the ingredients. What are the ingredients used for the fried rice? They need garlic, they need rice, they need salt, they need something oil, yeah. And what the tools they use, frying pans and what the step of cooking, yeah. First. The first step of cooking, the first like this, second like this, and the systematic first, second like that is to make a good coherence of the writing. Yeah. So from the role play, yeah, and then after that they have to make a report, writing. Nah, Bapak Ibu, so in learning English, it will be fun when they have the real cooking fried rice. After that they can eat the fried rice. Oh, very nice. The fried rice is too hot, yeah, for instance, for spicy, yeah. And then they can write, and then they can express their feeling, yeah. How is the fried rice? Oh, the fried rice is very delicious, yeah. And how can you make it? And you can write the report, yeah. Oh, it's very interesting, Bapak Ibu, yeah. It's very fun activities when we ask and they can use their senses. They do something, yeah, and they eat, yeah, they can see, they can feel. Wow, that is I think the perfect activities, yeah, when we can use all the senses in our activities. And at last they can express their feeling. Yeah, their feeling of satisfaction, their feeling of, oh, this is very wonderful fried rice, for instance. Yeah. Okay, next, Hilda, please. Yeah, continuing story. I think I don't have time. I will so quickly. So I have one day there was a handsome young prince from Thailand. He was in love, yeah, with, for instance, with Erika, yeah. Erika is a student in my class. And then his friend would like to continue one person, one sentence, yeah, one or two sentences, yeah, one or two sentences. You can continue, and to make it a story, yeah, to make it a story. Now, before we learn this, if you learn the genre of writing, we can give, first you have to make the orientation. And then there is a complication, yeah, there is a resolution, yeah. But if it is in the form of recount, this is orientation, and then event 1, event 2, event 3, yeah, and then the last is reorientation or conclusion. Yeah, we give the outlines, yeah, and let the students continue by their own story. Yeah, but not one person, but it's in a group, yeah, in the class maybe, yeah. Okay, this is one way of making the class to be fun, yeah. Next. Now, role play I have told already. So reading and then role play, that is speaking, and then continue with writing. They make a report, yeah. Next. Nah, Bapak Ibu, we can also use a silly question, yeah? So, silly question. So, for instance, if Pak Tono's peacock lays an egg in Pak Kirun's yard, who owns the egg? Maybe any of you would like to answer my question? Bapak Ibu, would you like?
Both of them, sir.
Oh, both of them. So one act for Pak Tono and Pak
Yes,
Iron,
sure.
yeah. Oh, both of them. Wow, they make quarrel, yeah. No, that's mine. Belong to me. This the peacock is mine, but the land is mine. The yacht is mine. Yeah, so they quarrel. Yeah. Okay. Maybe have other opinion, Bapak Ibu, the answers.
The peacock itself.
Bapak Ibu, this is a silly question. So you can answer it. Peacocks, yeah, peacocks cannot lay eggs. Just only peahen can lay eggs. Yeah. So peacock cannot lay eggs. So I think it's impossible for the peacock to lay an egg. Yeah. So I think this is not happen. Yeah. This is just only triggering for them to make a fun. Yeah. But actually, I want them. Okay, students, I want you to write about Pak Tono's peacock. You can imagine with your imagination. Yeah. Can you describe Pak Tono's peacock? Nah, they use description. Yeah. So I don't give the topic directly, but I give a silly question first, and they, as a hook, yeah, they can concentrate, attract their attention, yeah, and then I give you a task. Would you please write this or describe Pak Tono's peacock? Yeah. Okay, that is one way. Next, please. Now, this is also a funny question. Larry's father has 5 sons. Name 10, 20, 30, 40. Guess what would be the name of the 5th? Oh, Purosa, you know Larry. Yeah, very good. Yeah, some of the teachers miss 50. No, Larry. Yeah, Larry. Okay, thank you, Purosa, for 100% correct. Yeah. Okay, Bapak Ibu, and then after that, ask the students to write about Larry's father. Yeah, they can imagine. This is also description. Okay, next, Hilda. Yeah, Bapak Ibu, I think it's enough my sharing. I cannot give more examples, yeah, because of the time. Yeah, time is very limited for me. I think it's more time for me already. So, thank you very much. Yeah, I use different languages, so I'm teaching cross-culture understanding, and I'm still having, still not finished making the book of cross-culture understanding. Yeah. Okay. Great to see you, and thank you very much for your for your attention.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bapak Singgi. Please give round of applause for Bapak Singgi by clicking the clapping icon on Zoom. Before we begin the second session, we have a short quiz segment. The participant may join the quiz and get the chance to win 25,000 rupiahs OVO voucher for outside of Surabaya and souvenir from Politeknik Ubaya within Surabaya. Bapak Yerli will handle this session. Bapak Yerli, please.
Okay, Tamara, good morning Bapak Ibu. Welcome back to Yerli Adatu's channel. Alright, this is not a YouTube channel, yeah? Okay, so in order to warm up the atmosphere of our workshop today, before continuing to the second session, I would like to once again give appreciation for all the participants, yeah, to listen to the Pak Singgi's sharing. And Pak Singgi, thank you very much for the session. Now, okay, so actually I have prepared 2 questions for the participants. If let's say you are from outside Surabaya, we can give you 25 OVO voucher. Okay, so for those who are from outside Surabaya, we can give you 25 OVO voucher. All right. Meanwhile, for those who are from Surabaya, we can give you some souvenirs. As you can see on the slide, yeah, there is one nice tumbler and an umbrella. This is very suitable, yeah, in this rainy season. All right, Bapak Ibu, are you ready? Yeah. So the questions will be based on what Pak Singgi has given you today, starting from the first slide up to the last. Yeah. Okay, so you can respond to my question. You can, mention your name and also where you're from. Okay, and once again, oh yeah, Pak Singgi, there was one participant who was asking for the cards, Ibu Tia. So probably we can follow up this kind of request, Pak Singgi, for the cards. Yeah. All right, Bapak Ibu, relax. The first question, yeah. Once again, if you are from outside Surabaya, we can give you OVO voucher 25,000. Meanwhile, if you're from Surabaya, you can get our prize, yeah, our souvenirs, yeah. One package, one beautiful package, an umbrella tumbler. Okay. The first question in regard with Pak Singgi's presentation. And Pak Singgi, could you please later give feedback towards the responses? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The first question, Bapak Ibu, listen up very carefully. Yeah. Why are writing and reading so closely related? So once again, yeah, the question: why are writing and reading so closely related? Can you, can I get the help from the committee? Ibu Wahyu, yeah, is it correct?
That's correct.
All right, Ibu Wahyu, please mention where you are from, Ibu Wahyu.
Thank you, Mr. Yerli.
Yerli, yeah, Bu.
Is Wahyu Trimei and I'm from Lumajang.
From?
Lumajang.
Lumajang, okay, all right. Ini respon from Lumajang, Pak Singgi. Why are writing and reading so closely related? Can you give us your response, Bu Wahyu?
Aletia Lumajang.
Yes.
All right.
Elementary School of Aletia Lumajang. I think the reading and writing is have a close relation because as Mr. Singgi told us that writing is a productive and the reading is a receptive. So if we cannot read, so we cannot write. That's the point of writing and reading.
Oh.
So reading is a receptive and writing is a productive. Is that right? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Wahyu, for your response. Someone from Lumajang. Okay. Okay, Pak Singgi, what do you think of the responses?
Thank you very much, Bu Wahyu. That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So you listen to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing the valuable sites, Mr. Singgi.
Oh, you are welcome. You are most welcome.
Okay. Committee, please take note. Ibu Wahyu 3 from Lumajang will be getting the 25 OVO voucher. We'll be sending you the voucher, Ibu Wahyu. So the committee will make sure of that. Okay. Thank you, Ibu Wahyu.
You're welcome.
Question number 2. I still have one more question. All right. Can you mention kinds of games in word card games that Pak Singgi introduced in his presentation? Can you mention kinds of games in word card games that Pak Singgi introduced in his presentation? All right. Ibu Laili Shiva. Okay, Bu.
Yeah.
Can you tell us where you're from? Thank you very much.
Yeah, I come from Sidoarjo.
Oh, okay. Please, Ibu.
Yeah, there are 4 games from wordcard games. That is game of synonym, game of antonym, game of comparison, and game of making sentence.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Pak Singgi, what do you think of the response?
Well, it's amazing. 100% correct.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Singgi.
Yeah, 25 voucher, OVO voucher, yeah, from us. Kamati, don't forget to take notes. What is it? Ibu Laili from Sidoarjo. Thank you, Ibu.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah. So we still have more and more questions. So after this, we're going to have Pak Gaspar session. So pay attention, and of course there will be some quizzes later on, and also some prizes for you all. Okay, Tamara, thank you.
Thank you, Bapak Lily. And now it is time for the second session, led by Dr. Beseni Gaspar, Magister Pendidikan, on Humanistic Approach in ELT, how to put it into practice. Bapak Gaspar is a senior lecturer of the program Studi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis. Furthermore, he earned his doctoral degree in English Language and Literature Education from Universitas Negeri Surabaya with full scholarship from the Indonesian government. He was also the former director of Ubaya Language Center. Last but not least, he is also a speaker of international conferences. Bapak Bensin, time is yours.
Thank you, Tamara, for the time. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you today. I noticed in the list that the participants come from different schools and also different towns. The latest one, in my screen, I see Bu Wahyu Tri from Lumajang, right?
Yes.
Wahyu Tri, we really appreciate your willingness to join our program, although you are far away from us, but we can meet in the virtual meeting like this. And also, I noticed that most of the participants are teachers, and they come from some Petra junior and senior high schools, right? From maybe from Bu Nyongman's staff, right? Etc. Etc. That's good. Now, today, now in my session, I'm going to not to talk about the language skills. Now, but the first question is why we are here today. Some are from Lumajang, some are from out of Java, etc., etc. But why are we here today? Now, to answer that question, I would like to quote to remind us to remember what is said by Steve Jobs. He said that in pursuing your dream, in improving your profession, please stay hungry and stay foolish. If you feel that you are not foolish anymore, then you are going to stop learning. If you feel that you are not hungry anymore, you are going to stop learning. Then I believe that everyone is coming to the meeting today is going to learn something. You feel that you're hungry to get something, learn something. Or at least maybe you're not going to learn what but at least you can share something with others. That's the point. So usually when I go to a seminar, there are two activities that I would like today. If I don't learn, maybe I'm going to share something, right? And I hope that that's what we are going to do today. Now, so in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to talk about the humanistic approach in English language teaching. I noticed that all the participants mostly are from they have the SPD, right? Sarjana Pendidikan. So they are the graduates of the education department, English education, etc., etc. So everyone must be familiar with the theory of learning that we have learned, right? Looking at the development of the theory of learning, we have got the behaviorism, we have cognitivism, we have constructivism, and the last one is humanistic approach. That's the one that I'm going to discuss today, because I noticed that in the last 5 or 10 years, this kind of approach, right, this kind of concept is implemented in different schools, not only in different levels, also from elementary school, junior high, and also senior high and university. This is the one that I'm going to discuss. We remember that the job of the teachers, right? So I just remind all of us about the job, our main job. What is the main job of the teachers, right? Yeah. Usually our main job is to design the program. So before you go to the class, you have to design the program. Otherwise, the headmasters will be very angry. You design the program, you teach, and then you evaluate to see how far your students have mastered the material. Now, when you talk about humanistic approach, actually we are talking about the techniques, right? So we have the approach, we have the methods, we have the techniques, and we have the procedures. Now, so in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to cover a little bit about the background, and then I will go to maybe review a little bit about what mean, and then the last one, I'm going to come to the main topic about how to implement the humanistic approach in our teaching and learning activities. Now, the first background, why humanistic approach? Now, this is because we see the shift in education in the last 20 years. Long ago, maybe 40 years ago, when I learned English, right? I noticed that our activities in the classroom is focusing on teaching. So we talk about how to teach. But in the last 20 years, people are talking about not about how to teach, but how to learn. How to learn is more dominant nowadays. This is one of the shifts. And the second one is also about the role of the teacher. So we moved from the teacher center to student center. All the activities are centralized in the students. So the point is cara belajar siswa aktif, make the students busy, and the teachers, actually the teacher can go to his friends and then talk about that one here and there, but the students are very busy. So get the students busy is one of the teacher's job, right? Okay, and then also the role of the teachers, moving from teacher to facilitator. So it's so when if the focus is on teachers, then maybe the teacher is more dominant. But facilitator, it means that we are in class to help the students, right? We help them if they need help. If they don't, we don't have to help them because they can be independent. This is the change that we noticed in the last 20 years. Okay, the next slide. Now, let me review a little bit about how should students learn, right? How should students learn? The theory, right? We know that the development of the theory of learning usually started from the behaviorism or the behavioristic approach, right? The key word is habit formation. So usually we say that learning a language is learning a set of habits. So when you learn to speak, to write, this is a habit. Because this is a habit, we need a lot of practice. Pak Singgi just now in the first session talked about repetition. Now, this is the way I learned English 40 years ago. We did a lot of repetition, Bu Wahyu. Maybe not now, right? Yeah, because right that one. But 40 years ago, in the back to 1970s, we learned English using behavioristics. So our lecturers at the university was very strict. So we have to repeat. If we make mistake, repeat. Don't say school, but we have to say school. Don't say skill, but we have to say skill, managerial skill. So mistake is not tolerated. This is the principle in behaviorism. So habit formation, because once you tolerate the mistake, it will happen and again, and it becomes a habit. So mistake is not tolerated. So we do a lot of repetition and also imitate the teacher. Okay, please repeat after me. Where is Mary going? Is he going to school? Is he going home? So rising intonation, falling intonation. So repetition and also drill, stimulus and response. So quick response to focus on one item. For example, if we are going to drill the students about simple past, we ask them students, okay, where did you go? I went. What did you buy? I bought. What did you see? I saw. What did you drink? I drink. Where did you fly? I flew. So it should be very fast. Why we drill them like that? That was 40 years ago. Where were you 40 years ago, Wahyu? Where were you 40 years ago, back to 1970s? Oh, Bu Wahyu,
yes.
Where were you 40 years ago?
40 years ago, I don't know. I was born in.
You were not born yet.
1985, yes.
Oh, I see.
I hasn't born yet.
I just said this is the way we learned English 40 years ago. Bu. So our teachers drilled us like that. Repetition, imitate the teachers. Mistake is not tolerated, right? No mistake. Because we believe in habit formation. Once you make mistake and it is tolerated, then it will become yours. It's going to be frozen. And then it's quite difficult to correct it. So wherever you go, you are going to say, determine, I'm going to determine. Actually, it's not determine, but we have to say determine. And you don't say school, but we say school, right? Like things like that. This is what happened about 40 years ago, right? Habit formation. Now, the next slide. Hilden, okay, right? The next one, moving from habit formation, we are moving to cognitivism, right? Proposed by Osbel. This is quite different. It's not mechanical drill, but the focus is that learning is a mental activity. It's a mental process. So we have to think. When we answer questions, it is not like something like imitation, like the bird, but we have to think, right? So learning should be meaningful. When we learn, we have to link the new idea to the previous one. This is also one of the principles. Now, looking at this principle, we could understand why when we studied in IKIP, especially in S1, when we practice teaching, usually our advisor or mentor asks us to start. Selamat pagi anak-anak, minggu lalu saya sudah menjelaskan ini. Siapa yang masih ingat? Oh, remember that one, right? Last week. And today I'm going to talk. Why does the teacher say this one? Because he's going to make a good link between what has been introduced in the past and what he is going to introduce now. So the point is, the new knowledge now should be linked to the one that they have mastered, right? They have mastered. That's very important, right? Okay, right? Is it clear, Bu Elizabeth? Hello, Bu Elizabeth. Bu Wahyu, is it clear, Bu Wahyu?
Okay, so far so clear, sir. Thank you.
Hi. So
Yes.
did you also do that? So when you
Clear.
come to class, okay. Good morning, students. Last week we studied about this one, but now today like that. Do you do that?
Yes, before I teach, I always have a warm up students and like a brainstorm them.
Okay.
To-
You review, right? Review
Yeah.
about what we
Yeah.
have taught. That is the principle, the application or the implementation of cognitive approach. So we try to make a link about what you have started and then that one. And also, you mentioned something to be the review like that one. If the topic is about, let's say that the text of the reading is Japanese culture, and then maybe before you come to the text, you are going to have something to do in order to test the students' schematic knowledge. Siapa yang sudah pernah ke Jepang? Right, okay. Belum pernah lihat, dia lihat tapi di YouTube. Okay. What is the capital city? Okay, then right, you etc. Do you know the Japanese food? So try to get some information about the students' knowledge about Japan before you come to the text that you are going to discuss. Why is it important? Because you are going to make a link. Well, you make a link between what the students' background knowledge and then the knowledge that you are going to introduce. Now the idea is, if they have background knowledge about Japan, it might be easier for them to understand the text they are going to read about, although it focuses on reading. That's the point. Right? So most teachers, I think this is still done now, right? I also like to review. Okay, what do you know about this one? And the focus is not mechanical drill, but meaningful drill. Meaningful drill means when you ask the students or you drill, all the sentences, the linguistic item should be related to the students' context, right? So you ask them, okay, tell me about your house. Right? Okay, this is right about your house. How big is it, etc., etc. So meaningful drill. And the next one. Hello. Okay. Maybe we can skip this one. Shall we go on to the next slide? Elnan, can we skip this one? Okay. Now number 3. In the year of 2000, at the university level or high school level, people talk more about constructivism in all training, teachers training, people, right? Good. Now the question is, what makes it different from behaviorism and also cognitivism? And I think this is important. So the idea is that learning is the process of constructing meaning, right? And the point is that in teaching, we may not feed the students with a lot of knowledge. We have to let the learners construct meaning by themselves, not the teacher. And that's the point. So let me repeat, right? So the point of this one, we have to we may not feed the students with everything. The students should be given the opportunity to construct meaning by themselves. Maybe we are going to provide data, right? We are going to provide data. Pak Yusuf, Bu Wahyu, the one in Bu Bu Nyoman, right? We can provide data. Let's say something like this ones. Okay, like the population of Surabaya is 3 million. The population of Jakarta is 10 million. So, what is your conclusion? Let the students come to the conclusion. So the students are going to say that, well, Jakarta is bigger than Surabaya, or Surabaya is bigger than Jakarta. We hope that the students are going to come to that conclusion. So the conclusion is not from the teacher, but from the students. Let the students come to the conclusion by themselves. So the job of the teacher is to provide, as facilitator, we provide facts, data, instruction, right? That's very important in constructivism. Learning is an active process, right? So this is the basic concept in constructivism. And nowadays, I think not only in high school, but at university, people are also still using these ones. The next slide. And right, these are some techniques that usually used. I think Bapak Ibu are familiar with a lot of kind of training. When we have teacher training, usually people talk about inquiry-based learning, problem-based learning, contextual teaching and learning, cooperative learning. Actually, these are the implementation of the constructivism. So in inquiry, the students should inquire. They have to look for information. Okay, try to interview your friends about this, etc. We give a lot of right, the students assignment to do that one, to inquire, to find information themselves. Problem solving, also problem solving. We give problem, right? So if you are you overweight or underweight? I think I'm overweight, sir. I'm too slim. Okay, so this is a problem. So what are you going to do to gain more weight? Okay, the problem, right? He's going to give the solution. Problem, right? CTL, contextual. Pak Singgi actually explained that one already just now in the first session. So when we give assignment about writing, it should be contextual. They have to write about something that they know, right? Or maybe we provide a reading text, and based on that one, they are going to write. They are going to produce their own writing. So they know the words from the reading, they know the construction, maybe they are going to produce a good writing. This is also happening in speaking. So contextual. So the point is, in contextual, ask the students to write or to speak about something that they really know, right? Okay, right. Bu Wahyu, maybe are you in elementary school or junior high school?
I'm in an elementary school, sir.
Okay, maybe in contextual, is it okay if we ask questions about, okay, student, Joko, what do you know about coronavirus, right? Coronavirus is very dangerous and it is getting wilder, right? In also Lumajang and Jember, right? Jember. What should we do, right? What should we do? Okay, and then maybe your student, well, every time I go to school, I wear mask. Okay, what else? After you go home, what should I do, right? So something to do with what they really experience in their life, contextual. Maybe we don't have to ask them, but if you ask them about the virus, how the virus works, maybe that is too complicated, yeah, Bu Wahyu. That's for medical students, maybe. So, but very simple things like that, right? This is contextual, cooperative, right? I think everyone is familiar with this. Now, after that, so we have got three, right? So, behaviorism, cognitivism, constructivism, and the principle is that one. And now, the next one, the next slide, please. Okay, this is one of the models of the constructivism. So, inquiry, ask the students to interview other people, to find information, or to solve problems, or maybe to work in group, many, right? many techniques. The next slide. Right. This is the latest one. Right. This is the latest one. So humanistic approach. So we are talking about the approach in theory of learning, right? Approach. This is the focus of my presentation today. Next slide. Next, go on, please. So, this one, right. Now, this is number 4. What is the point? Let me start from number 1. In behaviorism, learning will be effective if you make it a habit, learning a language, right? Make it a habit. But in cognitivism, that when you want to learn a language effectively, you have to use your logic. Everything you say should be meaningful. In constructivism, learning will be optimal if you let your students make meaning by themselves. Your job as a facilitator is to provide maybe facilities, provide data, provide information, and let them analyze, deduction, induction, to come to the conclusion. Now, in number 4, this is the point. I try to formulate it in a very simple sentence. In humanistic approach, learning a language, you're not learning all, but learning a language will be optimal if we, the teachers, give the students freedom. If we give the students freedom, and also if the students have the self-esteem, and if the students have dignity, and if the students feel that they are empowered, they are empowered, dari merasa diberdayakan, right? And also you try to feel that they also have the self-fulfillment or self-actualization. That's an important point. So learning will be optimal if the students have freedom. That's important. Freedom or self-esteem. That's the first one. If you see this one, you see that all these terms mostly are taken from the concept of Abraham Maslow, the American psychologist, about the hierarchy of needs, hierarchy of human needs. Ibu Elizabeth, can you hear me, Ibu Elizabeth Lovila?
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about the key terms in humanistic approach. I said that actually all these terms, technical terms, are introduced by Abraham Maslow, the American psychologist, in the theory of hierarchy of needs. In hierarchy of needs, Bu Elizabeth, when we studied in S1, usually we have 5 levels, right? 5 levels.
Yes.
Do you remember that one? And then maybe some of them are here, right? Are you familiar with all these terms, or you remember, Bu Elizabeth?
Sorry, pardon me, sir. Can you repeat?
Are you still remember, or are you still familiar with these terms?
Yes.
Self-esteem, dignity, right? Dignity,
yes,
freedom. Maybe self-fulfillment is quite difficult, Bu Elizabeth.
Yeah, maybe.
Self-fulfillment. Self-fulfillment is a a feeling, Bu. It's a feeling. When you feel satisfied and happy because you fulfill your dream using all your abilities and talents, your own talents and your ability. So you feel happy and satisfied because you fulfill your dream using everything that you own. Right? You own your abilities and your talents. That is the basic concept of self-fulfillment, right? Self-esteem is different. What do you remember, Bu Elizabeth, about self-esteem? Can you say something about this? This is a psychological term, yeah, Bu Elizabeth, but usually we study that one in IKIP or in mata kuliah sociology, like that one, right? You remember something, maybe that one? You want to say some comments?
I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
That's okay, Bu. Right? But what about you, Bu Wahyu from Lumajang? Do you remember the concept of self-esteem? Oh, this is a sophisticated term, Bu Wahyu. In Lumajang, people do not say self-esteem every day in school, maybe. What do you remember about this one?
Yeah, maybe it is a concept of when we have what is that? Percaya diri, is that right?
Something like that, right? Now, one day maybe in Lumajang, in elementary school, Bu Wahyu, one of their students are coming to you. And you notice that this student is little bit upset, ya, murung, ini. Terus say, ono opo in broken language. Usually people in Lumajang speak like that, right, Bu Wahyu? Ono opo. Dan Bu, saya ini nggak ono opo-opo I'm no one, unlike itu loh yang lain, the others are very good. Saya itu I cannot. I'm no one. I'm nothing. I am no one. I cannot do this one. I think it's too hard. I'm no one. This is something to do with self-esteem. So you see, the student said that he is no one. He is not important in life. He's feeling this. Maybe he's feeling frustrated, right?
Yeah.
There, no. What is it? You say no harga diri, yeah, harga diri, right? He's not said that he is still worthy. So the key words in self-esteem is that everyone feels that he is considered worthy, right? Berguna, right? That one. Plus clothed to dignity. Dignity is also respect, but that's the point. So no, right? If the students have that kind of feeling, then he have very low self-esteem. His self-esteem is very low. Maybe it's quite difficult for you to motivate him. Ayo, come on, we have to run. Ayo, semangat na. Okay. Right? But this, saya ini, I'm no one. I'm no one. Unlike others. That's important. So the key point here is that learning will be optimal if the students have self-esteem. They think that I think I'm worthy, right? And I want to be considered worthy. Saya mau dianggap sebagai orang yang berguna, right? Not someone useless, right? That's important. I'm garbage. Too. That's the point. Okay, right? We understand that. So these are the basic concepts. And then today I'm going to see how we apply this one in our teaching and learning activities in school. Bu Elizabeth and also Bu Wahyu. The next slide. Okay, have a look at this one. So this is the one that I say, everyone is worthy. This is the one of the self-esteem. So we have to think that we are worthy. Everyone wants to be considered worthy, right? even though the cleaning service, right? Everyone wants to grow, to develop fully, and also to be respected. So everyone wants to be respected. Very important, right? Everyone wants to be respected. The humanistic approach. So Bu Wahyu in class, don't forget to respect your students. Bu Wahyu in Lumajang, yeah, right?
Okay.
Lumajang, and also Bu Elizabeth, where are you? Are you in Kalimantan, California, or Kalikepiting here? Hello, Bu Elizabeth. Okay, right. So that's the point. Respected. Learning is the process of empowerment. Jadi the key word is empowerment, pemberdayaan. The students should feel that I am empowered. I'm empowered by Bu Laili, by Bu Elizabeth, by Bu Wahyu, right? Bu, saya senang, terima kasih, right? Terima kasih, Bu. I feel that I'm empowered. Saya sudah diberdayakan. Last year I couldn't do this, but now I can. Last year I couldn't do this one, but now I can. It means that Bu Wahyu, you have empowered your students. Make them feel empowered, right? Right? Sometimes the problem is, sometimes you feel that you have empowered them, but they don't feel empowered, Bu Wahyu. So kita merasa sudah memberdayakan dia, tapi dia tidak merasa diberdayakan. That's the problem. Make them feel that they are empowered. That's an important point. And the goal of learning, make the students empowered. That's the key word, right? And then make them grow and develop fully. Develop fully, itu yang tadi konsep of self-fulfillment, right? Now, we are going to see how to put this basic concept in daily activities. Next slide. Let's have a look at this. Now, this is some questions for us to think about our reflection for our job as teachers. How do you convince the student that she is worthy? Bu Laili, hello Bu Laili, do you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, right. This is one of the question book in Humanistic Approach. Our teacher, as teachers, what should we do to convince the students that she or he is worthy? If one of the students come to you, Bu Laili, Bu, saya itu merasa saya itu nggak berguna, itu saya itu nggak ada apa-apa, itu nggak bisa, teman-teman lain itu lebih bisa semua. Now, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? Or are you going to say, ya saya merasa memang kelihatannya kamu memang nggak berguna ya? Yeah. Are you going to say that?
Yeah, of course I will motivate
Right.
her.
So of course you are not going to say that, right, Bu Laili? Ya saya merasa memang kamu itu nggak berguna kok memang. You don't say that, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So you are going to motivate. Go on. Gimana? What will you say?
Yeah, just let her know the strength and point of
Maybe
her.
you have some typical expressions. Ojo apa misalnya in local language, ojo khawatir nak, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I will, of course, I will say some strength and point of
Like what is it? Like don't apa misalnya don't. Oh, don't. Jangan putus asa. Don't apa?
Please be optimistic, I think.
Okay. Please be optimistic. I think you can. Ya kan?
Yes. Yeah.
I think you can. Saya biasa gini. You can if you think you can, right? You can.
Just try. You will get the purpose. Just try. I think.
You can if you think you can. Satu lagi, saya biasa bilang begini, Bu. You have dia bilang itu teman-teman itu saya kalau kelompok dan mereka kelihatannya nggak suka saya itu soalnya saya itu kurang pintar. Saya bilang enggak, please, you have to believe in yourself when no one else does. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does. Anda harus percaya diri ketika orang lain tidak percaya. Percaya diri, bagus, step by step. That's also one way to motivate them, right? To motivate the fun, right? Bu Elizabeth, do you have something to say about that one? Do you also say something like that? Right?
Not yet, sir.
Yeah. So motivate, right? Motivation. Typical expressions, right? Typical expression. How to empower the students? How to empower the students? Do you have some techniques, Bu Elizabeth? How do you make the students empowered from cannot become to can?
Actually, we have as a teacher, we have to give it some chances to them so that they are motivated by us.
Okay, right. So the key is that's good. So give job, right? Because it is a matter of trust. One key words in humanistic is trust. So you have to say that you trust your students. For example, ini siapa yang nanti menangani perhitungan lot rate? Kamu aja deh, saya kira. I think you can take care of that one. Loh, saya biasanya nggak bisa loh. Kamu coba, you try. Setelah itu bisa. You see, this is also the process of empowerment. Trust them, give them job. If they say, Bu, saya nggak bisa, try, learn, right? Learn. And after that, I think he's going to be very happy. Why? Because you trust him or you trust her, Bu. Saya dipercaya, kok saya ya yang ditunjuk. Kok nggak itu, Bu? Itu pintar itu. Enggak. Saya mau kamu. I want you. Right? Oh ya. You know, in my class, Bu Elizabeth, I'm not good in computers, right? In online learning. This sometimes to take pictures, I say. Actually, I say, ini saya mau membuat pictures for my report, our class today. Siapa? Who is going to take the pictures for our class today? Actually, I can. Tapi saya bilang, Joko, kamu saja yang ini motret. Terus saya nggak bisa. Enggak, kamu saja coba, you make pictures. Dan once, twice, then I notice from his face that he feels that he is trusted, and he's very proud of doing that. Right? He's very proud. Jadi, trust your students, Bu Elizabeth. Trust. Right. Give them assignment, job. Trust
Give
them
experience, maybe.
Yes, experience to learn, right? That's that one. And how to build self-confidence. Okay, right? I think one of the techniques that usually we have self-confidence is usually, hello, Bu Laili. Hello, Bu Laili.
Yes.
Bu Laili, how do you build your students' self-confidence? What activities are you going to do?
Give feedback, good feedback to my student when they do.
Maybe you give some special assignment?
Yeah, sometime.
Okay. I usually ask them to do some, maybe to, in language, maybe to do some, sometimes I ask one of the students to chair the meeting, to become the chair of the meeting, or maybe to make a presentation, right? Do you do that?
Yes.
That's good, Bu Laili, right? Make them, right? It's a matter of trust. And then they're going, Bu Laila ini percaya saya loh, right? He asked me to speak in front of the class, right? Kamu gantikan saya. Okay, kamu gantikan saya. You give the announcement. Okay. Perhatian teman-teman, menurut Bu Laili hari ini kita akan bla 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 bla. Okay, then I ask, right? Okay, students, what do you think? Is the announcement clear, etc., etc.? Then the student who did that job will be very proud because he feel trusted. Then he has the self-confidence. Rasa percaya diri meningkat, right? That's an important point. Respect your students, Bu Wahyu. Yes. Bu Wahyu Lumajang. How do you respect your students?
Sometimes I give them like a good feedback.
Oh, I see.
I praise
respect.
them. I praise what they have done.
Say, oh bagus nak, gitu,
Yes,
like that.
like that.
Oh,
Good job. Great
good,
job.
Good job. Excellent. Right, perfect. Okay, what
Yes.
about you, Bu Elizabeth? How do you respect your students? Hello, Bu Elizabeth. How do you respect your students?
Yeah.
You respect them. Yes?
I usually give them like compliment.
Okay, compliment. Like
Yeah.
what? Give examples.
Yeah. Wow, that's good. Or
That's
great job.
good.
Better like.
Tapi that's good itu diberikan. You give it to everyone atau for those who are really good atau yang nggak bagus juga. Oh, that's good. That's good. Biar dia kelihatannya senang. Like that or not? Do you do that or only for those who are really good?
To all students.
Or to all students? Oh, good. Ada yang good, ada yang very good.
Great job. Yeah.
Okay. For doing good job. Jadi for doing good job, then you say, oh, good, thank you, right? You respect the students, right? Good. So freedom, right? As freedom to choose many. Okay, the next slide. Hello. And okay, these are some practical ideas. Let's have together. When you design your curriculum or in the instructional design, you see that you notice that usually people make some courses are compulsory, but others are optional. This is also the implementation of humanistic approach. Give them freedom to choose. Ya, Bu, topiknya apa bisa pilih yang lain ya Bu? Saya ini nggak bisa. Oh ya nggak apa-apa nak. Right? But not always do like this, Bu Wahyu. Sometimes you offer only compulsory. Ya Bu Elizabeth, right? You got the point, Bu Elizabeth? Jadi tidak semuanya harus selalu tawarkan compulsory and optional. In some cases semuanya harus compulsory, wajib. Jadi mata pelajaran wajib, mata kuliah wajib. Tidak semuanya ada penawaran. Freedom is okay, tapi not all the time. That's the point. Bu Laili, setuju? Bu Laili, do you agree?
Yes, I absolutely agree.
Jadi penawaran pilihan dan apa itu tidak harus selalu all the time. No. Why? Karena nanti in life, in the real life, sometimes Bu Laili, we have no choice. Only one. Hanya satu, and you have to do that. Whether you can or you cannot, you have no choice. Misalnya salah satunya, one day they are going to test, ada mengikuti ujian, let's say in IELTS atau apa, misalnya ada writing. Topiknya itu hanya satu. They have to write about corruption. Terus ada topik yang lain yang lebih ini ya. The question is no other topic. This is the only one. Whether you can or not, you have to write about this. Jadi, we have to prepare them for this situation. Bahwa in the real life, tidak selalu ada pilihan begini. Sometimes you have no choice. That's an important point. Harus disadarkan begitu. Right, Bu Elizabeth, do you agree? Setuju? Hello?
Pardon, sir. There's trouble. My internet connection.
Oh, I see. Right, this one. Bu Wahyu, rather, what about you? What do you think? That's number one, right?
Yes, I agree, sir.
Number two, treat everyone fairly.
That's absolutely right, sir.
Okay, how do you apply it? How do you implement it in your class? You treat everyone fairly. Gimana? This is a matter of dignity, harga diri.
Yes, that's right. So everyone will have the same
opportunity,
task and the same opportunity from me, and they have to do the same task and the same job.
Yeah.
And
also, Wahyu, when you point the students to answer one question at random, sometimes you forget some students. Their names are seldom mention, jarang menyebutkan nama. How does he feel? He is going to feel that I'm neglected. I'm nothing. Saya itu nggak direken sama Bu Wahyu. Saya nggak nama saya pernah ditunjuk. Padahal saya bisa loh. Tapi
That's
Bu
right.
Right? Now, try to avoid it.
Yeah.
Try to avoid that.
We have to avoid that.
Right?
Yes, that's right, sir.
Try
we have to know each other. We have to know our students one by one closely.
That's an important point. Know them one by one. Call them also by name.
Yes, that's right, sir.
Si gendut, maju si gendut.
No, that's not right, sir.
Itu si gondrong itu duduk, right? Sometimes it's
that's not appropriate. I think
to call them by name, not si gendut.
Yes, that's very rude.
Right? Very
way. That's not good.
It's a matter of dignity. How about number 3? Number 3, coba I go back to Pak. Tadi ada namanya ada Pak Yusak ya. Halo Pak Yusak.
Yes, sir.
Pak Yusak, nowadays in schools, we give more opportunity for the students to make presentation in class. Do you do this?
Yes, sometimes for their project.
Yeah, for their project. This is the implementation of trust. Because if you ask them to present something, it means that you trust them, Pak Yusak. And this is also a matter of empowerment. Oh, saya maju ya, saya bicara. Pak Yusak, kamu gantikan saya ngomong, menjelaskan ini. You make the presentation mengenai proyek kita nanti besok. Right? You speak. Loh, Pak A saja enggak, kamu saja bisa. They are going to feel that, well, I am trusted by Pak Yusak. And later on, he is going to feel that I feel empowered. That's the essence, Pak Yusak. They feel empowered. Merasa diberdayakan, dimanusiakan, right? You know, when you study humanities, jadi ilmu humaniora itu adalah ilmu yang membuat manusia menjadi lebih manusiawi, right? That's the definition I remember when I studied ilmu budaya, something like that, right? You remember something like that, Pak Yusak? Ilmu budaya itu apa? Ilmu budaya adalah ilmu yang membuat manusia itu lebih manusiawi. Nah, when you empower your students, you treat them manusiawi, right? I feel empowered, I feel trusted. Saya dipercaya loh Pak Yusak ini. So, and Pak Yusak give more responsibility. This is also a matter of respect. Mungkin to give announcement. Sometimes you don't have to do it yourself. Ask one of the students. Coba kamu sampaikan pengumuman tadi yang saya sampaikan, right? This is also a matter of respect. He is going to feel that he is respected. I am trusted. I'm respected by Pak Yusak. Very important to build this. Next slide. Number 4. This is quite critical. That's quite critical, Pak Yusak. Correcting students' mistake. Ini we should handle it with care, hati-hati. I say right there, do it at the right time. It can be counterproductive. Misalnya begini, when Pak Yusak, you ask one of the students to speak. Okay, you talk about your project, and then the students speak English. Terus ada ucapan yang keliru. My school, repeat my school and say stop. Don't say school, say school, right? And then my friend is come from, my friends no, stop. Don't say is come from, tapi my friend is from. Now, this is counterproductive. You correct the mistakes, tapi langsung memotong. So, correcting the student's mistake in this situation, you interrupt, it can be counterproductive because the students get depressed, or maybe they are going to feel nervous because you interrupt them. So, what is the best way to handle this, Pak Yusak? Pak Yusak nangani gimana? Number 4. How do you do? You correct the student.
The student finish presenting something. I repeat what he or she has said, and I correcting the mistake.
Bagus. Bu Elizabeth, do you also do that? Like Pak Yusak? Jadi wait.
Yeah.
No interruption.
Sometimes, yeah.
You wait. Berarti feedback after presentation.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you interrupt?
Sometimes I interrupt. Sir, what is?
Kelihatannya, I really Pak Yusak, I really agree with Bu Elizabeth. Jadi memang sometimes we can interrupt.
Yeah.
Karena back to the theory of behaviorism, kalau if we don't correct the mistake immediately, it can become frozen, menjadi habit. Now, if it is already a habit, then it's difficult to change. Every time he's going to say, determine, school, my school, my motorcycle. Where is your motorcycle? Right, in Sidoarjo, I live in Sidoarjo. Some students just like to say motorcycle. Every time motorcycle. Right. Why? Awalnya mungkin tidak dikoreksi, akhirnya sudah frozen motorcycle, right? Harusnya, jadi tadi saya bilang correct at the right time. Be careful. Correcting this too much. This is the principle, Bu Elizabeth. Too much correction is counterproductive. Koreksi terlalu banyak itu juga counterproductive. But not correcting the students' work, not correcting the students' performance at all is counterproductive as well. Jadi tidak koreksi sama sekali juga tidak produktif, right? Counterproductive. Semuanya begini, oh good, oh very good, your performance very good, very good. Terus siswanya tanya, loh ini saya itu rasanya kurang, tapi kok Bu Wahyu bilang very good, semuanya very good. Yang salah yang mana, yang bagus yang mana. Jadi correcting mistakes is very important, but we have to do it wisely. Jadi kadang-kadang memang interrupt, boleh, tapi not always. We have to look at the personality of the students, Bu Elizabeth, right? Some students feel it's okay for us to interrupt, but some maybe do not like it. So we have to be very sensitive. Number 5, when giving feedback, move from positive to negative ones. Pak Yusak, do you do that? Number 5. When you give feedback, do you start from positive and negative or negative to positive?
Positive to negative.
Ini berarti betul. Why should be positive and negative?
When we start from the negative one, it can hurt student self-esteem. It can hurt their feelings.
Okay.
And after that, when we say something positive, they will not hear that.
Right. I couldn't agree more, Pak Yusak. That's the point. Ya, Bu Wahyu setuju ya? Bu Wahyu setuju dengan Pak Yusak ya?
Yes, I agree.
Jadi positif dulu. Tapi jangan berlebihan, Bu Putri, Bu Wahyu. Don't overdo it. Jangan berlebihan. Yang positifnya kalau memang hanya satu ya, you mention 1. Negatifnya 3 nggak apa-apa. Tapi you mention it after positive. Tapi jangan, tadi Pak Yusuf mention, you mention 3 negative and 1 positive. 1 positive itu is not heard. Tapi sudah terlanjur negatif. That's very important. Self-esteem. Dia kehilangan harga diri. Very sensitive to handle this one. Elementary school. Pak Yusuf, are you in junior high, senior high?
I'm in elementary school, sir.
Oh, and in Surabaya?
Yes, in Surabaya.
Where is it?
I'm from SD Petra 7.
Oh, Petra 7. Okay, right, good. Okay, right. I think that's the principle. Now, what about number 6? Bu Elizabeth, do you agree? Pertanyaan begini. Is it wise to display the student scores openly in class? Apalagi ini online. Ini anak-anak, ini loh, ini ulangan yang minggu lalu nilainya ini loh. Nih, Right. Is it wise or not, Bu Elizabeth? Do you want to do this?
I think it depends on the situation, sir. So
Prati,
if
when you do that and when you don't do that.
I show the score maybe for the project and for the, like we say,
Summative.
yeah, formative.
Itu you don't display it.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I usually call the students one by one to inform about their score.
Tapi kalau zamannya corona begini, what do you do? Call? How do you call? You call WhatsApp like that? Japri?
All for the online class, yeah. Yeah.
Oh gitu. Pak Yusak, do you agree with what Bu Elizabeth did? Pak Yusak, do you agree?
Yes.
So, do you want to say that it is not wise? It is not wise to display?
Actually, I'm thinking about the students who have a lower score. So when I display the student score openly in the class, for them who get 100, they will be proud. But how about the students who get under KKM, for example?
They will feel frustrated.
Yeah.
So
but
nowadays, what should we do?
Yeah, but nowadays we give the exercise or test online in Google Form or in LMS, so that they can see their own score without we displaying the score.
Okay, right.
Know their own score.
And at the university in my class, Pak Yusak, I usually do this one. I ask the students first, gimana? Kalau is it okay if I read all the scores to you now, because this is online, right? The scores, the test we had last week. Ada bilang, jangan Pak, no, please don't Pak. Yes, okay, read. I said for those who do not want the scores to be mentioned, read your name. So I just skip their names. Ini Joko 60, this one 70, etc. So I skip the names, right? And then I am going to let them know personally, because they don't want, right? So I noticed this is, I don't say that this is one of the best practice, tapi I think there is always plus and minus, ya Bu Elizabeth, ya. Yeah, maybe you don't like it, tapi plus and minus. Pak Yusuf, Pak Yusak, it's okay like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this should be handled with care, right? Teacher, right? So teachers should be wise and handle with care. Now, number 7, don't insult the students because of the weak academic competence. This is against the principle of what? The key word that I mentioned in this one. So number 1, this is also something to do with the dignity. So this is dignity, right? This is the problem of dignity, number 6. And number 7, right. Number 7, Bu Wahyu, why? Don't insult the student because of the weak academic competence. Kamu loh, kayak gini aja nggak bisa loh gini. Oh, second itu like that.
I think in the Google form, when it is a summative assessment, I give them like a self-paced study, so they can see their score and they have a chance to improve their score. And I will just only take the higher score of them, so they don't feel very weak, but they have a chance to try to be the best students. So yeah, I will get the best score of them when they have the lower score. So please try again. And I also serve them feedback and the correct answer for them, so they can try and remind it again and study about it again.
Okay, right, Bu. That's something to do with that for students who are weak, yeah, Bu, yeah? That's great. So now, so we may not, I think number 7, we know, because this is the problem of dignity, right? Dignity, right? We have to, dignity is respect, harga diri, right? Respect, very important. Now, what about number 8? Give compliments for good performance, right? But don't overdo. Good job, great, perfect, right? Don't overdo means that you have to classify students. Some are very good and you say good. Not, maybe he cannot perform, but you say very good, good job. No, we have to be fair. Maybe some are very good, some are okay, not good only, some good but blah blah blah, right? Bu Elizabeth, how do you handle this one? Give compliments for good performance. What expression do you use?
If she or he has done their best at the performance, so I will say that's good. It depends on the performance, sir.
Okay, so you put it in grade,
well,
right?
yeah, so they get excellent or great job.
Or maybe it is okay. It is okay. Okay, good, great, good job, perfect, right? Like that, right? But not everyone. Okay. Maybe the students are going to ask, why I'm not very okay? Why I'm not very okay? Well, Elizabeth doesn't say, well, you are very okay. Now, so we have to put them in categories. Very important, so that they feel they are being treated fairly, right? Fairly. That's a very important. Next slide. Okay, and these are some implementation about how humanistic approach are implemented in the classroom. So remember the keywords, Bu Wahyu: self-esteem, dignity, empowerment, what else? Trust your students, Bu, right? And self-fulfillment, right? Very important. All the concept proposed or designed by Abraham Maslow, right? And then for this, right? Everyone, because we are teachers, I try to close it with this one: a moderate teacher, a good teacher, a superior teacher, and a great teacher. I hope that everyone have a dream to be a great teacher. Bu Elizabeth, do you want to be a great teacher or not?
Of course.
Of course. What about you, Bu Wahyu, from Lumajang? Are you going to be a great teacher?
I want to be a great teacher.
Very good, right? Pak Yusak, what about you? Are you already a great teacher or not yet, Pak Yusak?
I want to, but I know it's not an easy job.
Right, but you want to be a great teacher. That's why you are here today, Pak Yusak, right? I'm very pleased to have you in our meeting today, and then I can share with you. You also can give me some responses based on experience. That's why you are here today, because you have a dream that one day you are going to be a great teacher, right? That's very important. Be a great teacher. Actually, Pak Yusak, the students do not need a perfect teacher, right? What they need is a teacher that can make them empowered, a teacher that can give them freedom, a teacher that can give them to make them feel worthy. That's very important. This is the concept of humanistic approach.
I agree.
Next. That's all, right? I think that's all. That's one. Thank you for your attention. Now the moderator Tamara, right? So the time is yours again.
Thank you, Bapak Besin. And please give a round of applause for Bapak Gaspar by clicking the clapping hands icon on Zoom. Due to the time limitation, we shall proceed to the third session. By Bapak Yerli Adatu, Sarjana Pendidikan, Magister Pendidikan, on video for. He is also a speaker of international conferences such as South Korea, Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, Cambodia, and few other major countries. He was the best graduate from Graduate School Universitas Katolik Widya Mandala. And Bapak Yerli was also a research grant recipient from Kementerian Riset dan Teknologi. Bapak Yerli, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Tamara. Good morning, Bapak Ibu. Finally, we come to the last session of today's workshop. So actually, workshop should be practiced, should be applied, and hopefully all the things given by the first, facilitator, the second facilitator, and I panel in my session, we can apply all the things into our teaching practices or in our learning process with our students. I'm not going to spend much of the time for the last session. And I just want to share what I have been doing so far with the students, and I do expect that it will, give more and more inspiration for all the teachers, any level of teachers. So at least we can do, you can give more and more for our students. Okay, so Hildan, the next Hildan. Hildan.
Yes, sir. Wait a moment.
Okay, Bapak Ibu, to begin with my presentation, my sharing, does anyone of you here in this room that has ever tried to make a teaching video for the student as your material? Anyone of you in this room, Bapak Ibu?
Yes,
has ever tried?
I try one.
Okay, Wahyu. So, what is it? Did you or do you put it in certain application or in certain systems, or you just give it to your students, or probably you put it into the YouTube channel? Where did you put it, Ibu?
Yes, I put it in a YouTube channel and also on my Google Classroom.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah. Bapak Ibu, the others, any experience of creating teaching video for the students, and then not only share it to your students, but also probably for the wider society, so at least you can improve our teaching materials and teaching video, more specifically during this pandemic outbreak. Okay, Bapak Ibu, I do believe that the teachers are creative. We try to make ways in order to make our students understand with our materials. And as you can see from your screen, this is something that I have been doing so far. I have made or I have created more than 40 teaching videos. And at first, in the beginning, I just share the videos for the students, but it's because some of some people would like to have the materials. Then I put it on my YouTube channel, and there are more than 40 videos. Okay, the next, Hildan, and this is another videos that I have created. Once again, what I would like to share with all of you, if let's say you have not started making the video, perhaps you can start and you can see how it works at your places, Bapak Ibu. The next, Hildan. Yeah, Bapak Ibu, so this is something that I would like to share, making or editing video for our teaching videos for our students. And when I put this video, okay, on YouTube channel, as you can see, the viewers that I got from this video was actually surprising. Yeah, so I don't really expect that the views will be more than 3,000 viewers. So it means that what is it? Our video is appreciated by the others, and then they would like to share the videos to other people so that they can also learn from our video. So this is actually what is it? Our purpose, yeah, my purpose, not only giving to our my students, but also for the society. Nah, Bapak Ibu, I think for making the teaching video, there are lots of options. Okay, there are lots of applications that we can choose. Okay, and for today's workshop, I would like to propose one application which is simple. I think this is simple, namely VIVAVIDEO. Bu Wahyu, what application did you use for making the video, if I may know?
It's only KineMaster.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, Bapak Ibu, it's okay, it's okay. And KineMaster, I think, is also one nice application that that becomes or that is user friendly. Yeah. Okay, the next, Hildan. Yeah. So what I'm going to share with all of you, Bapak Ibu, one simple application, namely VIVAVIDEO. If you take a look at my videos on my YouTube channel, there are more than 40 videos. I started making the video using this VIVAVIDEO. Yeah, I got some inputs from people who have started making the videos, and according to them, it's easy, it's user friendly, the feature is nice. Yeah. And then one thing for sure, we can make the video, we can edit the video using our handphone. So that's the best thing of VIVAVIDEO. So you can make the video, you can create the video, you can edit the video wherever, whenever you are. So for example, you are, you are exhausted after teaching, yeah, hours of teaching, yeah, in the evening. You just lie down on your bed, and then you can open your handphone and you can start, editing your video, okay, through this application. Now, the first thing is the materials, yeah, to make a video. The first one is we need recorded video. Okay, you need to prepare the scenario. So I put some scenario here. We need the intro, we need the body, and also we need the outro. So it means that Bapak Ibu needs to prepare how to introduce yourself and how you introduce the subject. And then we come to the second, is the body, the content. So what you are going to teach or to give to the students. And last but not least, you have to close your video. So the question is how many minutes that we can produce a teaching video when we use VIVAVIDEO. So since this is very simple, yeah, Bapak Ibu can have 5 minutes video, teaching video, yeah, for VIVAVIDEO, for using VIVAVIDEO. But if you would like to have more minutes, yeah, for your teaching video, Bandicam. Okay, so Bandicam is actually the I got here Butia, yeah. Butia mentioned about Bandicam. Yes, Bandicam is actually the screen recorder. Okay, so Bandicam is screen recorder. You can record your teaching, and then finally you can edit your recording into a video that you wish to make. Yeah, there are some some edit features. Yeah, Bandicam is more more complicated compared to Viva Video, Ibu. Yeah. So for those who have started, yeah, as the beginner, I suggest you can start with Viva Video. Otherwise, if it is too complicated, then you stop making or creating the video. Okay. So that's good, Ibu. Butia, if you have started the Bandicam, I think I also give tutorials of me using Bandicam on my YouTube channel. Okay, so the scenario, Bapak Ibu. In the scenario, for the body and the content, you need to have videos. You have to record you yourself using your handphone. And one thing for sure, if you have PPT, you can convert your PPT into MP4, into video. Then you can insert it into the Viva Video. That's very nice. Okay. And your photo, yeah, perhaps your photograph with the students, also photos that related to your subject, it can be inserted as well in order to make a video in this Viva Video. But once again, Bapak Ibu, since this application is very simple and it's not too heavy, only 5 minutes duration that you can achieve. But once again, if you can make a very interesting video in 5 minutes, it can, give more and more understanding to your students. And if you become a YouTuber, I think you can get other benefits if you become the YouTuber. Okay, so last but not least, you need an application. And as I mentioned earlier, Viva Video can be a good start for all of us, yeah, a beginner, okay, in order to use application for making the video. Okay, the next, Hildan. Auto install Viva Video in my phone. Wow, okay, great, Ibu from Martapura. Great, yeah. So, again, there are options, Bapak Ibu, Viva Video, Filmix, KineMaster, Ubaya has tried KineMaster, and Filmora, okay? And in order to make, let's say you have started with Viva Video and you enjoy this application and finally you can make one, you are happy as a teacher because you can create a teaching video, a nice teaching video, and then you can challenge yourself into a more sophisticated application, Filmix, that has 15 minutes. So it means that there are more features in it. And then I think KineMaster is pretty much the same as Viva Video, Bu Wahyu, yeah, pretty much the same. And then if you want to, again, to make a more and more sophisticated video, yeah, you can use Filmora or Windows Movie Maker. But maybe we can have that session later on. Yeah. Okay, the next, Hildan. Next, Hildan. Yeah. Hildan. Okay, Bapak Ibu. If I take a look at my PPT, my slides, there are more than 100 slides in order to have step-by-step to use Viva Video. So once again, I'm going to, if I have to explain one by one, step by step in my slides, more than 100 slides, it will take so much time. I have prepared, yeah, a video, yeah, how to use Viva Video. So at least Bapak Ibu can learn from this video. And don't worry, Bapak Ibu, we will give you the PPT, all PPT of the presenters today, and also the video that I have prepared today for Bapak Ibu. Yeah. Okay. So again, I'm not going to explain step by step, yeah, because I have more than 100 PPTs, 100 slides. I just want to make it into a simple one using this video visualization video. Hildan, can you display the video? So I'm using this using Bahasa Indonesia so that everyone can use this video, Bapak Ibu.
Masih bersama saya Yerlia Datu. Saya akan menjelaskan secara ringkas terkait dengan aplikasi Viva Video. Jika Bapak Ibu belum install, maka bisa lihat di Play Store, kemudian ketik Viva Video. Oke, di atas bisa kita klik, sudah muncul. Kemudian jika Bapak Ibu belum install, maka akan ada instruksi install. Karena saya sudah install, maka tampilan seperti ini. Oke, kita kembali ke aplikasi Viva Video. Kalau Bapak Ibu sudah install, maka akan tampak seperti ini. Saya klik. Tampilan awal seperti ini. Oke, ini adalah tampilan di VIVAVIDEO jika kita ingin pertama kali mau mengedit video. Langsung saja fokus ke bagian bawah, ada tulisan create, kita klik. Ya, untuk membuat editan video maka kita harus mempersiapkan video di HP kita untuk kita pilih, dan untuk hari ini saya memberikan atau membuat video singkat-singkat sesuai dengan skenario yang ingin saya buat, yaitu ada pembukaan, konten, dan penutup. Nah, saya pilih ini nomor 1, nomor 2, dan ini nomor 3. Yang saya pilih menjadi urutan pertama, urutan kedua nomor 2, dan urutan ketiga nomor 3. Jadi kalau Bapak Ibu lihat di sini saya sudah punya video-video yang bisa diedit, sudah siap. Dan kita klik next, bagian bawah ada klik next. Oke. Nah, di sini video sudah masuk Bapak Ibu. Dari 3 video tersebut sudah masuk dalam aplikasi. Seperti kita lihat, ini tinggal kita geser aja dengan jari kita. Ini ada pembatas, ini berarti video ketiga Bapak Ibu. Ya, seperti ini. Ada video pembatas. Oke. Coba kita lihat dulu, kita play yang pertama.
Hello everybody, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing fine. You stay safe and you stay healthy.
Oke, itu adalah pembukaan.
Hey, in our speaking class today, what are we going to learn? Can you guess?
Ini sudah masuk ke konten, dan coba yang video terakhir ini sebagai penutup.
So, how was it? It was interesting, right?
Oke, semuanya sudah masuk. Tinggal kita sekarang mau ngedit Bapak Ibu. Langsung saja kita dengarkan, kemudian kita pause pada detik dimana kita mau memberikan editan. Nah, editan ini bisa Bapak Ibu lihat di tampilan bagian bawah. Ada theme, ada music, ada clip edit, ada teks. Untuk sementara kita membutuhkan teks saja dulu sama music. Nah, ini yang kita butuhkan. Jadi kita membuat video editan yang sederhana. Yang penting Bapak Ibu sudah punya video sendiri, meskipun sederhana, tidak rumit. Nah, paling tidak sudah ada outputnya, yaitu video pembelajaran meskipun sederhana. Jadi teks sama musik ini yang bisa kita pakai untuk sementara. Oke, kita dengarkan dulu. Saya ingin berhenti di detik tertentu.
Hello everybody, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing fine. You stay safe and you stay healthy. Welcome back to my...
Oke, saya ingin masuk ke kata welcome.
And you stay healthy. Welcome back to...
Ya, di sini saya ingin masuk ke kata welcome. Saya ketik, saya pilih teks, kemudian di atasnya theme dan music, ada kata teks, saya klik. Nah, di sini ada pilihan keyboard, style font. Nah, di keyboard ini kita tinggal klik, ketik aja welcome to, misalkan my speaking class. Oke, welcome to my speaking class. Sudah cukup. Tampilannya seperti di layar Bapak Ibu. Nah, saya pilih stylenya pilih sesuai dengan selera masing-masing. Oke, terus ini teks. Nah, ini kayaknya menarik. Kemudian fonts, saya masuk fonts ini untuk membesarkan. Nah, ini Bapak Ibu. Nah, sudah besar, menurut saya sudah cukup. Ini boleh kita atur sesuai dengan keinginan kita Bapak Ibu. Nah, seperti ini, miring ya, jadi menarik atau begini kan bisa. Oke, kemudian oke. Kalau sudah oke, maka saya klik oke. Ada centang. Sesudah font sudah centang, logo centang, kita klik.
Back to my speaking.
Nah, saya ulangi lagi Bapak Ibu. Kita bisa pause, bisa lanjut, bisa pause, bisa lanjut, sehingga bisa ngecek. Karena
Hello, sir. I'm sorry to interrupt, but suddenly my computer is restarting. So, can you cover the video first, sir? Pak Erli?
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, Hildan, okay, yeah. Can you, give me the access, yeah? Give me the access for the... Okay, you give me the access already for me to share screen, yeah? Okay, Bapak Ibu, I'm going to share screen for this video. Hopefully you can, see it on your screen and you can listen to this.
bersama saya Yerlia Datu. Ini ternyata bisa dipanjangkan dengan selera mas. Oke, saya ingin masuk ke kata welcome.
Oke, Bapak Ibu, can you get the screen and also the explanation clearly?
Yes, it's clear.
Oke.
Editan yang sederhana, yang penting Bapak Ibu sudah punya video sendiri meskipun sederhana, tidak rumit. Paling tidak sudah ada outputnya, yaitu video pembelajaran meskipun sederhana. Jadi teks sama musik ini yang bisa kita pakai untuk sementara. Oke, kita dengarkan dulu. Saya ingin berhenti di detik tertentu.
Hello everybody, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing fine. You stay safe and you stay healthy. Welcome back to my...
Oke, saya ingin masuk ke kata welcome.
Welcome back to...
Ya, di sini saya ingin masuk ke kata welcome. Saya ketik, saya pilih teks, kemudian di atasnya theme dan music ada kata teks. Saya klik. Nah, di sini ada pilihan keyboard, style font. Nah, di keyboard itu kita tinggal klik, ketik aja. Welcome to my speaking class. Oke, welcome to my speaking class. Sudah cukup. Tampilannya seperti di layar Bapak Ibu. Nah, saya pilih stylenya pilih sesuai dengan selera masing-masing. Oke, terus ini teks. Nah, ini kayaknya menarik. Kemudian fonts, saya masuk fonts ini untuk membesarkan. Nah, ini Bapak Ibu. Nah, sudah besar, menurut saya sudah cukup. Ini boleh kita atur sesuai dengan keinginan kita Bapak Ibu. Nah, seperti ini, miring, ya, jadi menarik atau ini kan. Oke, kemudian oke. Kalau sudah oke, maka saya klik oke. Ada centang. Sudah font sudah centang, logo centang, kita klik. Nah, ulangi lagi Bapak Ibu. Kita bisa pause, bisa lanjut, bisa pause, bisa lanjut, sehingga bisa ngecek. Sekarang dari sini.
Welcome back to my speaking class.
Oke. Kata welcome ini saya klik lagi, saya klik di welcome ini, saya panjangkan dikit Bapak Ibu. Ini ternyata bisa dipanjangkan. Bisa dipanjangkan. Oke, dan kita coba lagi klik.
welcome back to my speaking class.
Nah, ketika saya panjangkan sudah sesuai dengan topik yang saya mau. Nah, sekarang masuk ke konten. Saya ingin memberikan pernak-pernik atau aksesoris ke konten.
Okay, in our speaking class today, what are we going to learn? Can you guess? Right, we're going to learn word.
Nah, di sini ada kata topik yang akan kita pelajari, akan saya bahas bersama mahasiswa. Saya stop di sini karena ada kata word stress. Saya ketik word stress. Word stress. Mudah-mudahan tidak stres. Word stress. Kemudian L kita pilih. Kita pilih warna yang sesuai dengan hati nurani masing-masing. Dengan ingat. Oke, pilih. Nah, ini Bapak Ibu, saya tunjukkan di bagian bawah ini ada tulisan VIP. Karena gratis kita nggak bisa milih VIP ini. Jadi pilih yang nggak ada tulisan VIP-nya. Oke, nah ini mungkin ini aja. Kemudian fontnya saya besarkan, besar ini. Kalau topiknya, kemudian kita miringkan sedikit saja kalau begitu. Miring, oke. Ya, kalau sudah oke, udah sesuai dengan harapan kita oke. Nah, berarti berhenti di situ Bapak Ibu. Apakah cukup berhenti di situ? Kalau mau dipanjangkan dikit nggak apa-apa. Jari kita taruh di sini. Nah, Bapak Ibu bisa lihat ya, saya tekan di garis itu. Nah, coba saya ulangi lagi. Jadi kita bisa geser-geser ini Bapak Ibu. Di tengah ini bisa kita geser dengan jari kita. Sekali-kali dengan jari kita ya, bukan dengan jari orang lain.
Word stress.
Masuk kata word stress.
Because we're going to learn word stress.
Oke.
Does anyone know in this classroom the difference between?
Nah, saya mulai bertanya ke mahasiswa. Nah, ini saya menunjuk satu kata, saya berhenti di sini Bapak Ibu. Oke. Saya ingin memunculkan kata di sini. Kebetulan skenario saya adalah kata kerja record. Ini sebagai kata kerja. Ya. Nah, ini stylenya gampang aja, milih yang ini. Terus kemudian fontnya saya besarkan. Set. Oke, ini saya taruh pas di sini saya. Jadi di bagian yang saya tunjuk. Oke. Saya klik oke. Nah, kemudian ada kata yang saya tunjuk di sebelah kanan saya. Di sini saya masuk teks. Oke, saya taruh sini. Ini pakai jari saya sendiri Bapak Ibu. Kemudian saya ketik record sebagai kata benda. Di sini karena mereka belajar word stress, maka saya harus menunjukkan perbedaan ketika ada dua kata yang tulisannya sama, tapi ternyata caranya beda, cara bacanya beda. Oke, kemudian untuk membedakan kasih warna. Oke, sebelah sini. Oke, itu. Kemudian dibesarkan. Oke, kalau kurang kelihatan maka saya bisa milih yang lainnya. Mungkin ini. Nah, ini mungkin lebih bagus. Oke. Ya, saya panjangkan dikit Bapak Ibu. Jadi saya sini sampai sini. Oke. Coba saya ulangi lagi. Ini bisa kita ulang-ulang. Bisa kita evaluasi sendiri lagi. Sesuai dengan detik yang kita mau. Kita klik
this word and this word.
Oke, great.
Yes, this one is a verb.
Oke, itu kira-kira untuk konten. Saya akan skip ke yang lainnya, tapi saya langsung masuk ke penutup Bapak Ibu. Nah, ke penutup. Kira-kira di sini. Ya, di sini.
So, how was it? It was interesting, right?
Nah, saya pengen fokus ke kata interesting. Interesting. Saya kasih tanda tanya. Kemudian stylenya. Ini. Kemudian fontnya saya besarkan. Oke, ini saya taruh tengah. Sekali lagi pakai jari. Ini saya miringkan. Oh, kurang menarik. Interesting. Oke, kira-kira itu aja. Ini seret besar, interesting. Ya, saya play lagi.
So once again, you're going to be better. Keep on practicing.
Coba saya cek lagi.
It was interesting, right? So once again, you're going to be better. Keep on practicing, and you can find another.
Oke, itu kaitan dengan memberikan kata kunci, pernak-pernik, tulisan-tulisan untuk video Bapak Ibu. Nah, sekarang kita masuk ke memberikan musik. Ya, musik. Di sini bagian bawah ada theme, ada music. Nah, music ini bisa kita pilih, tapi ini kita mulai dari awal dulu, depan, karena musiknya dari depan Bapak Ibu. Kita geser ke kiri. Nah, add music, kita klik add music. Nah, ini ada pilihan-pilihan musik yang Bapak Ibu pilih, sesuaikan dengan penjelasan Bapak Ibu. Kalau mungkin harusnya semangat, cari lagu yang semangat. Saja saya mungkin pilih yang ini. Nah, karena saya suka ini, saya pilih langsung use. Oke, Bapak Ibu, ketika saya klik use ini, bagian biru adalah musik. Saya lihat sampai ke belakang kah? Saya cek, saya geser ke kanan. Nah, ternyata sampai bagian sini. Maka saya bisa memperpanjang Bapak Ibu. Saya taruh jari saya, ujung jari saya ke garis ini, saya tarik sampai ini selesai. Nah, kira-kira sini Bapak Ibu. Ya, sampai sini. Nah, tinggal dicek dari awal.
Hello everybody, how is everybody
Musik
doing?
sudah masuk. Cuma
Fine.
mungkin kekerasan kita kecilkan Bapak Ibu sesuai dengan keinginan kita. Saya kecilkan hanya 40. Oke, kemudian saya coba lagi.
Stay safe and stay healthy.
Oke,
Welcome back
suara
to my
saya terdengar.
speaking class.
Tulisannya sudah mulai masuk.
Okay,
Sudah masuk sesuai
in our
dengan
speaking class today,
desain
what
kita.
are we going to learn? Can you guess? Right, we're going to learn word stress.
Nah, kata kunci sudah
Don't get
mulai.
stress because we're going to learn word stress.
Oke, kita cek sampai terakhir. Saya nggak lanjutkan sampai di konten. Nah, ini udah mau terakhir. Saya klik di sini, saya taruh di situ, saya cek.
So, how was it? It was interesting, right? So, once again, you're going to be better. Keep on practicing, and you can find another words that exactly the same as our topic today. Okay? See you in the.
Oke, saya lupa masukkan kata see you Bapak Ibu. Maka saya ingin memasukkan ini di sini. Ya. Klik teks lagi, terus kemudian sesuai dengan saya sampai sini.
See you in the next class.
Oke, di sini berarti kata see you. Oke, teks. Baik, sampai sini. Teks, saya masukkan kata see you. Oke, ini kemudian saya perbesar. Baik, itu aja Bapak Ibu.
Okay, see you.
Oke, demikian untuk video yang sudah kita buat. Kemudian kita save, ada sebelah kanan pojok atas, pojok kanan atas kita save.
Yeah, okay, Bapak Ibu. So that was, what is it, short, step-by-step explanation how to use the FIFA video. As I previously mentioned in the beginning, Bapak Ibu, you need to have the scenario, right? So you can have the intro, and then the body, and also the body itself is the content of your teaching materials, and also the outro. So once again, how to make the video, you can record your own speaking, your own teaching using the handphone, or you can make use of other media such as Zoom. If you use Zoom, you can record the Zoom, and once again you can insert it into this FIFA video. But one thing for sure, FIFA video can only accept 5 minutes editing. Yeah, so the output your video is 5 minutes. But if you, let's say, you wish to have more minutes, I would like to suggest other application like Filmix. It can give you 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes durations. Like other application mentioned by one of the participants, Bandicam. So Bandicam is, once again, it's a more complicated, more sophisticated, because once again it can screen record your teaching. After you screen record, and then there is a facilities to save the recording, and after the recording there will be a process of editing. So there are two functions: screen recording and also the editing process if you use Bandicam. And of course, if you are advanced user, then you can use other type of application, like for example Aden Live, or Filmora with a more sophisticated feature to use to edit your video. Okay, Bapak Ibu, I think that is all my sharing in regard with FIFA video. Once again, I would like to say that if you are beginners, and if you would like to start using application for making your own teaching video for the students, you can start with a simple applications, and one of which is the FIFA video. But again, if let's say you are getting better with this FIFA video, and if you want to challenge yourself using a more sophisticated application, then you can move to the other more sophisticated applications. I'm sure that if you start with the simple one, you can gain the confidence as a teacher in making this teaching video. Once you have created 2 or 3 videos, and in one time, then you would like to have more and more videos, much better editing, then you can use the other sophisticated applications. Okay, I think that's my explanation, Bapak Ibu. Don't worry, be happy. We will be giving you the PPT and also the last video that I have shown you today. I will be giving to the Tamara. Thank you, Bapak Ibu. Thank you for listening. Tamara.
Yes, thank you, Bapak Yerli. Please give a round of applause for Bapak Yerli. by clicking the clapping hands icon on Zoom. Also, we would like to apologize for the inconvenience. We hope for your understanding. Again, because of the time limit, we are moving on to the Q&A session. In this session, the participant may ask questions directly or by typing in Zoom chat room. We also provide the online attendance list, and you might click the link in the Zoom chat box and fill in your attendance for now. Any participants would like to ask a question, you may ask your question now.
Maybe to warm up the situation, I would like to give another quiz. Tamara? Yeah, okay. Bapak Ibu, if we are still waiting for the discussion, if you have questions for the facilitators, please do not hesitate to give the questions, or perhaps you can share in your situations. But before that, to warm up the situation, I would like to give some prizes to if you can answer the questions. I would like to be basing on the questions on the Pak Gaspar explanation. Okay, so I hope Bapak Ibu ready. The first question is, what are the 4 theories of learning explained by Pak Gaspar? What are the 4 theories of learning? Okay, Ibu from Martapura, are you raising your hand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ibu, your name please, and what school?
Firstly, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Auliana. I am from SMK1 Martapura.
Okay,
the 4 approach in education is behavioristic. It's talking about habit, repetition, imitation, drill, stimulus, response, memorize. It's about mechanical things in education. Second one is cognitive. It's about mental activity, and constructive visions. It's about student as the center of the learning activity. And the last one is humanistic approach. It's about self-esteem, dignity, respect, empowerment, freedom, self-actualization, and also self-fulfillment. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you Ibu Aulia. Ibu Aulia from Martapura SMK N1. Pak Gaspar, what do you think of the answers from Ibu Aulia from Martapura? Pak Gaspar?
The answer is perfect. Congratulations, Bu.
Oh,
I think you are a great teacher. You are not a moderate teacher, but a great teacher.
No, I'm not. I'm learning.
Learning. You want to be.
Yeah. Amen.
Okay, Ibu Aulia. So thank you very much. Your answers are correct. What is it? The committee will give you 25 OVO voucher to your account later on. Okay, thank you, Bu Aulia. All right, for the next questions. Yeah, for the next question, be ready, Bapak Ibu. What is the key concept of behaviorism? What is the key concept of behaviorism? Anyone from Bapak Ibu would like to give response to this question? This is on the basis of Pak Gaspar's explanation. Yes? Anyone?
May I?
Yes, Ibu. You're from Ibu?
Laili.
Oh, Ibu Laili from Sidoarjo?
Yeah, can I?
Okay, so I'm waiting for the other participants to respond. If we don't have the respond, then I will be back to you, Ibu.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. The other participants. So if you are from Surabaya, we have provided a package, yeah, that consists of what is it, tumbler and an umbrella. Yeah, that you can take the package to Politeknik Ubaya later on. Okay, Bapak Ibu, the other. Okay, okay then, Ibu Laili.
Okay, thank you. The basic element of humanistic is, the basic are self-esteem, dignity, empowerment, self-fulfillment, freedom, and self-actualization.
Okay, yeah, all right. Pak Gaspar?
Sorry, the question is about the key words in behaviorism, Bulaili. Not in humanistic.
Not humanistic.
Not humanistic, but in behaviorism, the key word.
Yeah, oh sorry.
One key word only.
Repetition.
Repetition. One more, maybe?
Imitation, drill, stimulus.
Okay, right, good. Correct. Right, so repetition, imitation, actually parts of the habit formation. But that's correct, Pak Yerli, no problem.
No problem, ya, Pak.
Yes,
okay.
Correct.
Thank you, Bu Laili. So another voucher for Ibu Laili, ya, from Sidoarjo. If I'm mistaken, from Sidoarjo, ya, Bu, ya.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So one last question. One last question. ELT workshop. This ELT workshop is conducted by one study program of Politeknik Ubaya. Okay, can you tell us the name of the study program and where it is located, Bapak Ibu? So this workshop is conducted by one of the study programs in Politeknik Ubaya. So can you name the study program and where it is located actually? Yeah, please tell us. Okay, Ibu Rosa, you would like to give response? Yeah, Ibu Rosa, Bahasa Inggris Bisnis. Okay, tell us where it is located, Ibu.
Ngagel.
Ya, Ibu. Ngagel.
Yes, near Taman Flora.
Yes, Ngagel.
Yes.
Where it is located, Ibu? Business English Study Program, Bahasa Inggris Bisnis, Politeknik Ubaya, where it is located? Yeah, directly, what is it? Opening up the, searching for the information.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm waiting too. It's okay, take your time. Prodi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis, Politeknik Ubaya is located. Ya. Oke, Bu. You got it? Ibu Elizabeth. Yeah.
I don't know exactly the location.
Okay.
Around kampus Ngagel.
Oh, kampus Ngagel. Ya, oke. Iya. Tadi yang pertama siapa ya? Tadi Ibu siapa yang pertama tadi?
Miss.
Sorry, Ibu.
Miss Lofi.
Ibu.
Iya, saya.
Ibu siapa tadi yang pertama? Oh, Ibu Rosa. Oke, Ibu Rosa from Ibu Rosa from Petra 3. Oke, Ibu Rosa ya. Satu paket ya, one package from us ya. nanti bisa kita aturkan untuk pengambilannya. Ibu bisa nanti kita sampaikan kepada siapa untuk mengambilnya. Nanti kami WA ya Ibu Rosa. Jadi Prodi Bahasa Inggris Bisnis Politeknik Ubaya, betul Ibu, kampus Ngagel ya, kampus Ubaya Ngagel. Jalan Ngagel, Jaya Selatan 169. Tadi Ibu Elizabeth juga ngomong kampus Ngagel ya, Bu ya?
Ya.
Ibu Elizabeth dari mana?
Dari Surabaya.
Dari SMP?
Oh, SD Petra 7.
SD Petra 7, Bu. Oke, Bu. Ya, we will give you a package of souvenir for Ibu Elizabeth ya.
Oke, thank you very much.
Ya, oke, thank you very much. Baik, back to the question and answer. Silakan, ada pertanyaan dari Bapak Ibu? Silakan. Ada? Apakah sudah cukup jelas? Is it clear already, Bapak Ibu?
Yes.
Okay, all right. If we don't have any more questions and discussion, once again, thank you, Bapak.